Hello everyone, this is ALEXX Chess. To become a good chess player, I believe this is very important to master the solid fundamentals of chess in the beginning. I will be talking about the basic rules of the chess game in different videos covering these major topics. Number 1, the landscape of the game, where we move the pieces. Number 2, move or die, how we move the pieces. And number 3, what we have for lunch today, it's the rules of capturing. Number 4, the relative piece value. And number 5, when the kings are kings in the end. Draws and certain variations from general rules.
I'm gonna make you an offer that you can't refuse. I offer you absolution and protection in exchange for a little price of your like and a subscription. Amen, brothers.
So today I want to tell you about the basics, the basic rule of chess. I would call them the laws of the chess universe or chess country. The landscape of this country is strictly quadratic, and this is called the chessboard. The board is in turn subdivided into 64 equal squares, 32 dark, or red like in our logo, which for some reason I prefer the most, and 32 white. The law of the dark square. I suspect that the famous picture by Malevich, black square, valued tens of millions of euros, actually comes from the chess. The first law, or the first thing you have to check when you put yourself in front of the chessboard, is the dark square should be to your left. In fact, I recently knew that Malevich had another incredibly expensive and incredibly simple picture, red square, which is not surprising for ALEXX Chess at all. The residents of this country can move around all 64 regions of this state. The fields, the chessboard, each square can only be occupied by one piece. In total, there are 32 pieces. In turn, they are divided into two subspecies, dark figures and white figures, and are located symmetrically opposite each other, exactly 16 pieces on each side. The pieces of each color are controlled by two players. Yes, the players. The good thing about chess is that this is a play, a game, therefore it should be fun. In fact, it is. After mastering these simple rules, you will enjoy it as I do, and I am sure you will. Once you will really want it. Players can move pieces as they see fit, but those are constrained by the same set of rules for each players. The law of the symmetrical zoo. The figures always line up opposite each other, exactly facing the opponents of the different color. The front row is occupied by the pawns. They are protecting more powerful pieces on the first row. There are rooks in the corners. They look like the towers of a fortress. Then you can easily recognize the horses, or in a more scientific way, you should call them knights. After those horses, I would love to see the cows, like in our logo, but unfortunately these squares are occupied by bishops, which is completely a different ballgame. I do hope that these rules would be changed in the future, though in favor of cows, red and white of course. In fact, in some other languages, the bishop's piece is called an elephant or an officer. So, for the Switzerland, it's perfectly okay to be a cow. Exactly in the middle, you can find the two most prominent figures, after the cows of course, the queen and the king. Not to mix their promoting up, always remember the color of the queen should be the same square at which it stands. Or, some say the shoes of the queen match its dress or whatever she wears. A hat. Yes, I guess the hat is much better. That's it for today. Thank you for your attention. I thank my followers and take my hat off for you. Please, don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up for the red cow.